All right, I just wanted to go over some hints on this quick little worksheet. So when it says use the zeros, we're going to set it equal to 0 and find the x-intercepts. So 5x equals 0 gives us 0. X plus 2 equals 0 gives us -2. And x minus 6 equals 0 gives us 6. So this one has 3 x-intercepts. When they have 3 x-intercepts, what that's telling us is they are at least a cubic function. So it's going to have a shape like this, or like this. And so how we're going to figure that out is we're just going to go ahead and put our x-intercepts at 0, at -2, and at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and what I need you to do is basically think about making a table, and you can make it vertically or horizontally, doesn't really matter. So, okay, I'm going to put these in order. So I'm leaving some space on purpose. I have -2, 0, and then I have 0, 0, and then I have 6, 0. So you need to use your calculator, and you need to find a point to the left of this 0. So this is at -2, so let's do -3. And then you need to find a point between these two zeros. So this right between it is -1. Let's use -1. Between these two zeros, so anything in here, sometimes if I can't get a feel for the shape, I might do a couple points because this is really spread out. So like I might do 2 and 4, just to kind of get a feeling for that. Squeeze that in there. And then a point after the 6. So after the 6 would be like 7 or 8. And that seems kind of tedious, but you can use the table feature on a calculator. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to plug in the -3 calculator. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and type it into a table just to save me some time. If you're doing it with a graphing calculator, you can just go to y equals. If you're using one of the calculators like the middle school prefers, that works too. You just hit the table button and then you type in this equation. We've done it a couple times in class, but let me know if you need a refresher. All right, so at -3, it's at -135. So like clearly I'm not graphing that. At -1, it's at 35. At 2, it's at -160. Sorry. At 4, it's at -240. And at 7, it's at 315. Okay, so maybe I will graph that. So what I'm going to do, because like clearly we're not going by ones, is I'm going to put that, hey, we're going by ones right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the y-axis, like I need to go by something way bigger. So I think I'm going to go by, how about 20s? So this will be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So then -20, -40, -60, -80, -100, -200. Okay, so let's do this. So at -3, it's at -135. We're just going to get close. So I'm about in here. At -1, it's at +35. Like I said, we're just getting close. At 2, it was at -160. At 3, we didn't have one. At 4, it was at -240. And then at 7, it was at +315. That's just like way up there. So if you just draw that in, we're not perfect, but we're close. Good enough at least. And that's what the graph looks like. So when you do these, basically find your 3 zeros, and then you're going to find on the 3 zeros, so like on this one, your zeros are at 0, -9, and -3. Sorry, that looks weird. All right, so if you picture that, 0, -9, -3. So when you make your table, you're finding, I'm going to list them off from left to right. So you have -9, -3, and 0. So you need something before the -9, that'd be -10. You need something between the -9 and the -3. It's kind of spread out, so like I might do two of them, -7 and -5. And you need something between the -3 and the 0, like -1, and after the 0. And you're just going to plug those in. Like I said, I love the table feature. And if you have to do something on your y-axis different than ones, that happens. Totally okay. And then same concept right here. So that's just a little starter to get you going on this worksheet.